Hello, I am Rye, like the bread, and I am bad at video games. And this is a special video, going through all 80 something mods I have installed for RimWorld. Because, at least one person was asking what I have. And this video will probably go out before the one in which their message pops up in the middle of my recording. And I have to stop and tell them to shut up. But yeah, I'm just going to go through every single mod and kind of explain very vaguely what it is. That way, if you want to find it, you can just look it up in the workshop. So, core of RimWorld, that's just the game. Then we have Hugslib. Yeah. It's a library that provides shared functionality to other mods. A lot of mods require Hugslib to work properly and function together. It's going to be right at the very top. Whatever mod you get, you probably want Hugslib. And most mods that need it will tell you they need it. Jex Tools. I believe Jekrel does quite a few of the mods I have in here. I'm pretty sure. I wanna double check this. Yeah, Jekrel does a lot of the Rim of Madness stuff. So all of the all of the Cthulhu-esque stuff, the cults, Lovecraftian things, that's Jekrel. And this just kind of makes all their stuff work together. RimWorld of Magic. Now, this one, you guys haven't seen in action yet. I've only vaguely seen in action. I say you guys. You may have watched other people play with this mod. You may have played with this mod yourself. But in my videos, no one has seen it in action yet. I only vaguely saw it during my testing, so I haven't done a lot with it. Mostly I had bards, which were good for the colony, but and it adds a bunch of magic. You may have seen the Magicite we are mining in my current series, and it just comes out of the rocks and stuff that we mine. That's part of this mod. Hopefully we'll get some magic people in my playthrough. Tech Primitives. This one isn't actually in my series, but the default starting techs are New Arrivals and Tribal, I believe. And then Tech Primitives start with nothing. You have to learn everything from scratch, and it's kind of a challenge thing. We didn't do that this time. We went with New Arrivals. Human-like life stages. This is one of several mods that kind of adds adds a childhood and puberty system to RimWorld. Actually, I have both these mods, and I'm not sure I need to have both of them, and they might actually conflict with each other. That'll be something to look into. Anyway, I have the birds and the bees, which adds reproductive organs. Honestly, I think I have several mods that do things like this. I don't need to have all of them, but I ended up with all of them. Oops. So when you're looking at stuff like that, stuff for reproduction and body parts, maybe check out what they really do and whether or not you actually need all of them. I didn't look that hard. Humanoid alien races. We haven't seen... Well, I don't know. We've seen vampires and werewolves. They might be included under this, but I have a few alien races installed as well that we should probably see later on in the game. So anytime you have any kind of added races, you'll need the alien race framework. The Humanoid Alien Races 2.0. And again, most of them will tell you you need this mod. Galaxy Life adds a few things. We've seen one of these little dudes hanging around. I haven't seen these before. These things are cute and very useful. You can shear them for purple wool to make purple furniture and stuff, and you can milk the females, so they're very useful and very cute. Alien child compatibility. That one is just a thing for reproductive stuff. I don't remember exactly what it does, but it has to do with the reproductive mods and also aliens. Children's school and learning. Again, I don't remember exactly what all these mods do that I have. I have so many. But it gives you this chalkboard and these desks, and you can, not even just kids, you can assign someone to teach skills to other colonists. So it's kind of nifty there when you get some downtime for your colonists. I have some extra hair, very cute hair. And some cute faces to go with it. Not that you can see the faces that well. I have prepare carefully, which again I didn't use in my playthrough. I chose which colonists out of the ones given to me, and then we just went. Because I didn't want to feel like I was cheating during my Let's Play. When I'm playing on my own, I'm like, fuck it, I don't want to deal with the challenge. But this time, I didn't use prepare carefully. But it's a very useful mod when you want to use it. You can basically edit everything about your start. Well, not the world, but about your colonists and what they have. You can change how they look, how they're dressed, their backgrounds, their traits, how skilled they are. You can give them a ton of animals. You can get them like everything you need to build an entire colony, basically. I wouldn't necessarily recommend that because it might cause lag overload upon touchdown. But it's very useful when you want to do certain things. This one, this is the thing I was talking about before. That's it can feel a little cheaty in some ways with like cleaning up stuff. But it's to make your game run better, and I'll probably use it occasionally for other things. It gets rid of things that aren't being used anymore, like battle logs from ages ago, family trees of animals that have been slaughtered, things like that. It's just so those things don't build up and bog down your game. Psychology, which adds a lot more personality to your colonists. I could go over this in my game if I wanted to. I don't, but I could. It basically adds more personality traits under their like a psyche tab. And it's like how much they have these various personality traits. And it affects little things I think about the way they do things, the way they interact with other colonists. Realistic rooms allows for smaller bedrooms, which is nice. You don't have to have huge rooms in order for things to be considered spacious and stuff. Hospitality is a really cool one. You make a guest bedroom. You've probably seen that pop up, and I've told them to fuck off because I don't have guest rooms and I don't want to be responsible for them. But if you make a guest room, they will come and they will just spend some time. They might bring something to trade with you. I don't remember much, guys. But I know they will like leave you gifts sometimes, and they may come back with more things to trade. I don't know. It's really fun though. And I often forget that it's not vanilla because I've had it for so long. Medical tab. This just adds a few things. You can pause and read here if you want to. It just adds some more ways to take care of your people. We have the Astorial, which is our first alien race we got here. Yeah, and they are like alien elves basically, or space elves. Here we go. They're space elves. And they're pretty cool, and they're pretty compatible with most human things. They're basically like humans with different skill sets, and they live for fucking ever. Next is the Avali. I've not gotten to play with the Avali yet. They never really showed up in my my test game. Well, one did as a slave being sold, but we didn't have money to buy him. But yeah, the Avali, I believe, add various. They have extra challenges, I believe. Well, you can find out for yourself if you want to mess with them. Ratkins, which are adorable. Oh, the Avali and the Ratkins, they can't really. I don't think they can wear things made for humans. Ratkins can only wear Ratkin clothes. Avali, I think, can only wear Avali clothes, and I think Avali even have like their own food and stuff. So, yeah, they have an extra challenge that way. The Ratkins are very cute. Expanded prosthetics and organ engineering. I think that makes like very simple ones, so you can make like wooden feet or something, I don't know. It adds the ability to craft tons of prostheses and artificial organs. Yeah, it expands on that. It does exactly what it says. Harvest organs post-mortem. Yeah, allows you to, as it says, harvest the organs out of dead people, just like we do in real life. A dog said. Very important mod for people who love animals. You can make bionics and prosthetics for animals. So yeah, when your dog gets its foot cut off by a raider, you can make it a new foot, and so on. Rain washes away filth. This is just a big quality of life, because your people only clean up in your home area, but then battles and animals eating each other takes place all over the map. So you end up with blood and filth and nastiness everywhere, and it looks horrible, and it will also slow down your game. So this just makes it so that the rain will slowly wash away all the blood and nastiness, and save you in the long run. Very good. Show hair with hats. Or hide all hats. Yeah, it lets your colonists' hair and head things poke through hats that they wear, which is especially good for like alien races. So like the Astorials with their long elf ears, their ears will poke through their hats and stuff, or the Ratkins, their hair and their ears will poke through their hats. And it lets your colonists keep a little more individuality while they're wearing useful hats. Or you can just hide the hats altogether if you wanted to. Vegetable garden. I have several of these in here. It adds a whole bunch. There's several parts to this mod. It used to be one big mod, and now it's split up into several, so you can just pick and choose what you want. It adds a bunch of new foods. It adds new ways to cook things, or like new recipes to cook. It just expands gardening and cooking. So rather than just making simple meal, just a vague simple meal, it looks like a bowl of gruel or something, you can make cheeseburgers, or meat pie, or fruit pie. It adds coffee and tea, all sorts of fun things. It makes it feel a little more real and a little more substantial. I like it.